Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age, on the Mysterious CG. This is the first video I'm recording of this after I started, for some reason, and God, I don't really know what I was thinking here, and maybe I'll just hold off and not start posting them until later, but I kind of don't have a choice. I think I'll be posting them pretty soon. I started recording another Final Fantasy game without finishing this one first, so it's just going to be a very Final Fantasy heavy channel for a while. But we, in this game, are hanging out at the near the entrance to the Zertnan Caverns because, well, I did a little off-screening. As you can see, the boys are now all the way up to level 47, and as a matter of fact, I actually went slowly and carefully. I was able to fight my way through the not the Deadlands of Naboo, whatever, but the Necrohall with Bowels of Jolly, the Necrohall of Nabudis. And not the Nabudis Deadlands, but the actual Necrohall of Nabudis. Necrohall of Nabudis, fa la 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 la, 'tis the season to be dead, fa la 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 la. No, I actually got to the point where I could, sort of fight and stand my ground there. And as a result, we're at level 46. Some people have better equipment, because the way treasure works in this game is when you enter a room, treasure chests have a chance to appear, a chance not to appear, a chance to hold gold, or a chance to hold items. So you really have to go through the same rooms over and over and over again farming for treasure chests if you think there's a decent treasure. Some treasure chests only appear once, others can reappear, but we got the Kaiser Shield, the Maximilian, the Crown of Laurels. I believe those are all things that we got from the Necrohall. Pretty sure that the Crown of Laurels is the Black Mask. Anybody who can wear Crown of Laurels is pretty much wearing one. Carboneer Mail is something that we were finding there. Rune Blade. Like, there's various pieces of gear that we picked up by being there. But mostly we just leveled up. And also, we got some new magic spells from wandering around in there. And I feel kind of bad because I think I found out that the game never requires you to go there. So I thought it would be I could off-screen there and then you could see it when the plot calls for us to go there. But so far, I'm not sure if it ever will. Although I do believe there's optional super bosses that we can probably unlock there eventually. But for now, I was to show off like abilities. I believe since the last time you and I were together, General Viewer, we've picked up Protect Ga, Faith and Bravery we've got now. Stuff like that. Bravery, oddly enough, can be used by Balthier. He just happens to have that on his board somewhere that he can use it, but it's mostly Protect Ga and Bravery. These are going to be Pinello spells. Although it sure seemed like no, he's not able to cast it. Oh, it's Balthier who's casting it on Van periodically. Okay. But anyway, the reason we came here is because our clan primer, we've got a couple of hunts that we can do right now. And I was thinking these might be over our head, but I figured we should at least try them. And one of them is a Tingling Toast. This is a rank 5 monster. We'd been fighting rank 3, so I was worried this one might be out of our league. But we're supposed to go... You'll have to wait patiently for it to show itself. It's in the Zertnan Cavern, somewhere near the Dalmascan Wester Sand. So he said wait patiently for it to show itself. I think that means that we just got to kill all the enemies that are here in that first screen before it shows up. Now we're over leveled for our stage in the story, which I'm hoping means we can handle some hunts that are not necessarily supposed to be handled until later. Wow, he's one-shotting those green guys. That's... There was a point earlier in the game where it was inconceivable that he would ever be that powerful. So I think we need to go through here, kill all the enemies, and then wait for big old snake guy to appear as a hunt. Because that dog will hunt. So my gambits are all set up for the rather dangerous fighting that was going on in the Necrohol of Nabudis, which includes... He's dispelling anybody who's got cool stuff on them. I guess I don't have him set up so that he's casting Protect. Is everybody auto-protect? I'm surprised. Oh, he's got... Yeah, he does have any ally protect as a gambit. So I've done a fairly thorough exploration of this cave. This screen right here, the southern part that is connected directly to the room where we fight the boss, that's got some enemies that can kick my ass. Just about everywhere else around here, we can't be asleep at the wheel in fast forward mode, but we're fairly safe. Meanwhile, what... This allows us to safely move past traps. I don't think that's the most dangerous thing right now, but I was using that in off-screening because they were getting to be a pain in the butt, the traps. Oh, Hermes Sandal, equip haste. That's nice. I'll do that. And then, how about making you guys immune to Disable G? Since that's one that gets on my nerves in a big way. Okay, so avoid the traps, guys. Thank you. Oh, an enemy actually survived for a second. Good job, Larsa. Good job setting off that trap that we could all see plain as day. Oh, is this him? Marileth, yeah, okay. I kind of figured we'd have to clear the whole room first, but no. This would be our guy, so let's try to steal from him. Bash is using Dispel. So I'll keep stealing until it works. Do it manually. I know it's kind of dull, but... We've got two characters slowed. That's not cool. We're actually kind of taking it down pretty quickly here, it seems like. Bash, why don't you see if you can slow it. And we have stolen from it now. Lars is in trouble. Everyone else is doing pretty well. We've silenced it. It's mostly dead already. Yeah. We're leveled up pretty strong here. Or I overestimated how big a deal a class 5 mark would be. Are we going to be able to poach it? Well, you won't be able to poach it. Looks like it's immune to poach. But Not immune to getting stabbed to death.
Yeah.
We obtained a cask of serpent wine must. Marilith vanquished. Alright, well. Might as well see what's in the treasure chest. Gold needle. I guess we can start heading back. Scary music. Oh god, I feel protected now. So we'll use that speed up feature that's so freaking handy. And would have made the game so much more bearable on the PS2, because a big part of the problem with this game is that, as pretty as it is, it's a game where you could feel depressed at how much time you sunk into it, because it's moves so slowly through these big wide open maps sometimes. Gave it more of an epic feel, but like few games that ever make me occasionally stop and wonder what I was doing with my life the way Final Fantasy XII would. And here I am playing it again. Sigh. So let's find a new save slot here. We might as well try to take out all the hunt missions. Don't really have a lot of time to record right now. I've been really busy at work. Have a temporary promotion while my boss is out, so I'm kind of doing their job and learning it as I go. Sorbet. I simply must get back that key. Oh, he's one of the guys that we're doing a hunt for. The Sansi, Muthru Bazaar. I guess I'll teleport to Southgate, because it's how I get... I was hoping to go to the below ground area, but this is not really moving me far, but it is moving me to a place that takes me straight to Lowtown. That's what it's called. Get on down to Lowtown. Get on down to Lowtown. Get on down to Lowtown. Let me see, Ash has got bravery as well. That having Van auto hasted seems like it could be a big deal. Just wailing on shit. He's probably our best damage dealer right now. Samal is a good man. I knew few people who would waive charges against the thief in exchange for the goods they'd stolen. But in spite of these most unusual circumstances, Samal is in the courtyard in the South Sprawl, same as ever. He's nothing if not grounded. So I've gotten back the goods. Remember, Orthros attacked me down at the south end of the waterway in a large chamber. He's very picky about who he'll fight. That Orthros. Did you talk to Samal about that yet? Oh, you know what? I actually figured that if you look at the clan primer, gives us the answer, but we're missing dialogue by doing this. Orthros is known to dwell in the southern reaches of the Garam Scythe waterway and is an inveterate lover of the fair sex, known to hide at the first sight of men. But still, we're supposed to talk to this guy to get that clue, so let's actually talk to the guy. Where did he say he was? As far as he's in the courtyard in the South Sprawl. Okay, so he's... Well, at least I know where he's at. He's only one screen away, so it's not a big deal. I thought he might have been not even in Lowtown. I was like, what? He's commuting with the common people, the great hero Samal. You on the hunt for that thief? I know something that might help you out. Something I heard about the monster that attacked her. Well, it seems it's very particular about who it will attack. It's male, you see. And, well, let's say I don't think you're quite its type. You get the idea. I hope that helps. Well, there you go. That dialogue is worth going back to see. But the thing is, we actually have two fairly similar monstars to fight down there. Well, let's actually get into the waterway first, because both of these slime-type hunts that we have right now are actually in the Garam Scythe waterway. So if we go to the clan primer and hunts, you'll see Lost in the Pudding. We don't have to be a female party to find this one. It's right down there. And then we do need to be a female party to fight this one, which is the next screen over. Although you can switch to male and apparently, well, I'm hoping having Larsa doesn't prevent it from coming out. But either way, we can get this other one. So we can go to the central waterway control. There will be an Eidolon we can fight down here once we... Well, it'll involve us solving some puzzles with these sluice controls and blah, blah, blah. I did not actually mean to be all sped up here. So this place gets really confusing, to me at least. Yeah, this isn't where I want to be. I don't think. Because the map is definitely altered from what it was before. We've got more places we can go. Let's check in to see if it dropped anything. I guess it didn't. So these are the earliest of the Marlboro enemy types, but I believe this game will feature a different species of Marlboros that are more dangerous and more in line with how threatening they were in some. Well, in Final Fantasy VIII, they're as tough as bosses pretty much every time you fight them, and in other Final Fantasy games they're less frightening. See, that one just did 0 damage with its melee attack. But considering the ease with which we took out the last mark, I'm thinking we can take out all of these hunting marks right now. I've been slowed and poisoned. Apparently I've got nobody who's set up to automatically undo those, so... Oh, and poison damage just makes a noise. That's nice. Well, here we go. Here's our white moose. Our little chocobo... Not chocobo. Moogle friend wants us to deal with this. Wow, it did like no damage. So I feel a little bad. I didn't realize we were going to be quite this over-leveled if I went and fought at the Necro Hall for a while, but it's really not doing much of anything to us. We stole a potion, so apparently this is not the most threatening, or not the biggest deal treasure-wise enemy ever. It is immune to slow, and it's actually going to cast slow on us, it looks like. And it's casting Toxify. It blinded our maid, so that is what it is. Well, it's not immune to physical attacks, so I'm just kind of slowly beating it up with the van here. Balthier is trying to silence it. I think that is going to fail. That comes from something I was doing against some of the enemies in the Weezand of Kados, aka the Necrohauler Nabudis, where it was definitely worth silencing some of them. And Scathe is... Larsa, instead of attacking, I've now got him using whatever that skill is, Shades of Black, where you just cast a random black magic, and we obtained a broken key. So now the White Moose is vanquished. So that's a thing. Larsa gets rid of blind magic, I guess. Now I feel like if we go to the next screen, nothing much will happen, but if we switch to the ladies, something much will happen. I hope. Again, it's going to depend on whether Larsa prevents this thing from appearing. And Larsa does not. Larsa does not register as being a male. Oh, Larsa. Larsa, Larsa, Larsa. So Ash can't do much of anything except steal. Or not steal, but attack. But I could have other people try to steal from it. Actually, this is easier with the guys as a party than it is with the girls. It seems like he'd be a significantly more dangerous foe, though. Potentially. Oh, he's casting Break? And you know what? They're still using accessories that make them avoid traps. Sleep. Berserk. I don't see anything that's going to allow us to beat. Which one's already got 3 equipped? That's the one I'll want. I'll make them avoid, disable, and immobilize. And I will make him do the same. Because I'm going to give the Hermes sandals to Ash, since she's actually in the party. I believe you can switch to the male characters and fight this thing, but, you know, he wants to fight ladies. Let's let him fight ladies. Hopefully nobody gets turned into stone. Casting Dark Bruh. That could hurt. Oh, everyone's getting slowed. And Larsa's hitting it with Flare, which is pretty badass. Woo! But at the end of the day, we just kind of overwhelmed this thing with offensive power. We got Ash doing combos. Ah, crap. We got... Fran is confused. Let's have him attack her. She doesn't do much damage, and that will get her out of it. Great. Now Ash is confused. And she just cut him down. This is kind of bad news. She can carve people up pretty damn good. Talking in the comments about how she doesn't really show a lot of respect or friendship with her party members, isn't really trying to connect with them as people. At least she's not cutting them down. She blocked his attack, but still got on still managed to get unconfused. Well, there's that over with. You obtain a bundle of stolen artifacts. Orthros vanquished. And Penelo must have lost. I mean, she had for a while, but I guess she ran out of room. She had a gambit where she would cast Regen on anyone who got hit with sap. But I guess I got a bunch of other things that I had to put in the rotation. So it got pushed out. No longer bleeding. Great. Well, that's it, folks. That's our four hunts that I was aware of. So this one is White Moose defeated, report to Sorbet. That's a cute little nomenclature there. Marilith defeated, report to Tavern Master. Orthros defeated, report to the Contrived Thief. And, of course, Gill Snapper's defeated, but we have to advance the plot before the people that we're supposed to report that quest to will even show up. So let's make our way back out of here. Hey, look, there's a Scrubbing Bubbles elemental over there. I'm not going to be bothered with fighting any of these guys right now. Although I might fight some of these guys just because it's confusing to work your way around these tunnels, and it might be simpler to just get rid of the enemies so I can figure this out. He's desperately trying to get to us, I guess because he doesn't have any ranged attacks and recognize that some of our characters did. Let's call it a video here. When we come back, we will return. We will visit all of the guys. What? Oh, I'm not closing all tabs. I just confused something on my laptop that's doing the timer. Oh, I knocked the mouse down. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, when we come back, we are going to report these 3 hunts. And actually, crazily enough, even though I don't know when I'm going to sit down and do another long recording session with this, we will start making our way back towards the plot. I'm Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more of Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age, which does not involve Sarah or Stud. Bye-bye.